Self-pity is not the path forward. This is the burden of command. The arms are fair, the intent of bearing them is just. Eris, don't let this pull you away from the traveler, from the light.
Hey!
Ikora's latest report is troubling. I had no idea. Self-pity is not the path forward. This is the burden of command. Tell Petra that the Vanguard has no desire to meddle in reef politics. Once Europa is clear, we'll handle their exploit. Put the cryptarchs on it. We need answers now. Eris, don't let this pull you away from the traveler, from the light. There is nothing in the Speaker's journals to explain what happened with Trevor. More mysteries to unravel. I need eyes on Europa. There's too much at stake. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you to the darkest lands. Eris.
Happy to help.
Watch out!
We all have to look out for each other these days.
you back out there. Make us proud. stay sharp.
They won't like this. We have everything we need. Awesome.
Thanks for coming back, Hunter. Hello again.
Oh my god, guys, so for real right now, I so apologize. I've been thinking I've been talking this whole bloody time, but I have not been. So no exorcism today. No exorcism today whatsoever. We just got Shattered Realm set up on a daily reset instead of weekly reset. So kind of blunkers on that, but so let me start over here. We're going over just the vendor reset stuff. Let me turn down the soundtrack. We're listening to some Forsaken music off of the Forsaken soundtrack. Yeah, Evasive, I didn't plug the stuff in. Mental error. So yeah, we saw the stuff from Banshee, right? Hopefully everybody's watching. Pick up the Arsenic Bite. That roll was really good. The Errant Knight, pass on it. The Errant Knight chest, though, I'd pick it up if you're a newer Guardian. Pass on the Cloak. Grab the Helm, you know, if you're newer, if you don't have anything better, but otherwise, you know, nothing really here. The Warmind's Light, I was saying before, I actually plugged my mic up. This week's Dares of Eternity is, you know, their loot table is Seraph weapons. So, I mean, if you don't have Warmind, if you've never used Warmind stuff, you know, give it a try this week. Somebody asked, why am I using Skyburners? Well, Skyburners is great for this week's Nightfall, especially if you're trying it on Grandmaster, because the Skyburners burns through those shields, the big shield. But it's Proving Grounds. So it's a pretty tough one. It's not nearly, I would say, as tough as the Corrupted overall. I mean, as long as you just take this one slow and don't rush yourself, you should be good. Also, somebody asked what shader is on the ship. Bloody hell. I apologize for the delay in the PlayStation. It's PS4, man. It's slow. Got 100 megs, but so Crimson Valor, old Crimson days. All right, so we've checked out that. Let's check out the Drifter. We'll see what he's got. After we're done on the Hunter, we'll switch over to Warlock and Titan, and we'll check out Eververse. So Drifter, Calamity Rigs, crap, and crapola. Big hunk of nothing. Also, somebody I think asked a little while ago if I'm going to do the Zerg glitch stuff, and yeah, I would love to do that, but I'm on PS4. You can't really do that stuff very well, and that means unless I join somebody else's, and it's still Tomorrow's answer is the Trials rocket launcher. Yeah, it was. Is it still? I can't remember if it still is or not. I don't know. I honestly haven't really played Trials very much. Just because my internet was low for a while, so it's just recently gotten better. So, as I was saying back here, for those who didn't catch it, False Promises, pretty good roll right here, good pickup. As is the Arsenic Bite with Rampage and Explosive Head. Definitely good pickups. So let's check out tests. I know I didn't have to walk here, but whatever. We walked here. Eververse takes so long on PS4. So we got the Grayscale Undergrowth. This was pretty popular when it first came out.
It's easy math, Godwin. You got the silver, Eververse has the goods.
We got the Lunar Tiger Protection. Got a lot of themed stuff around the Lunar New Year, which is why everybody thought it was going to be an Exorcism day. At least I thought it was going to be an Exorcism today for Savathun. Alright, we got the Origami Crane. Okay. What's he making? I wonder, is it always a crane? That's cool. Too bad it's not like the ice carving ones and has a different one each time. Alright, so let's see. We've got the lantern projection. Spark from Bone. The Trinity Ghoul ornament. I like it, but it's a little bulky. Oh. Alright, we got two Taurus themed items here. We've got the Rocketeer ship, which, look at that bullhead. I guarantee everybody who is a Taurus is going to be buying all this stuff. It's like the Year of the Bull, right? I think. Pretty sure it's the Year of the Bull, maybe, or the Year of the Tiger. One of the two. That looks pretty cool. Alright, so each class gets their own ornament this week. So, for hunters.
Looking for anything special?
I like this. It looks pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Too bad I just I don't want to use it right now. Alright, so we got the Festive Sparks. Alright. I like it. Touche, salesman. Alright. Okay, also, we need to make sure cash in. Get that extra 700 Bright Dust. Every week. I hope you guys have been cashing in yours weekly. Please tell me you have. Alright, so let's skip over back to the helm. I know we were there once before, but I wasn't talking then. Sadly, I mean, I was talking. Just nobody was able to hear me. You guys weren't even able to hear anything, actually. That sucks. I feel bad. You guys might be able to hear the Class 5 freaking helicopter flying over, though. I'm pretty excited about this, in all honesty. The Arsenic Bite with Explosive Head and Rampage. Because, I mean, that's kind of like giving it Dragonfly, but I feel like it would actually have... Because, like, Explosive Head isn't going to be as supercharged as Dragonfly, right? But Explosive Head is still going to be kind of like Explosive Payload. So then with Rampage added on, you're still getting burst damage. And then you stack it on with a Rampage mod, whatever, yeah. And it makes the Arsenic Bite really good, especially with decreasing that draw time. So we'll masterwork that later. Still need to masterwork my Skyburners. Alright, so we're going to check out what the War Table has for us. And if you guys didn't hear it before, you should definitely be able to hear. You know, so we got the Elemental Ordnance. We got defeating a combatant with a grenade spawns an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type. This one's been up for so many weeks, so many times. You should definitely be using this. So we've also got Elemental Charge, another one that pretty much, if you've been playing for any length of time, you should have at this point. But if you're brand new or been gone, definitely get both of these this week. Becoming charged with light by picking up an Elemental Well. If the Elemental Well's element type matches your subclass element, you gain 2 stacks of charged with light opposed to just 1. Alright, let's also just go check out the Wayfinder's Compass. I know we did that before, but again, I was a mute. You know, maybe I was trying to do sign language and nobody here on the channel could read sign language. Yeah. So as far as the bounties go, pretty standard. No new mods, nothing like that. You guys already saw me go through Mara's quarters, and there was squat diddly. Nothing at all. So let's go check out the EDZ. We'll check out what old Devram K has. Whilst we do that, you guys can watch me Masterwork my Arsenic Bite. Now I have a Wolf Torn draw or Wolf Tone draw, which I've really become fond of because it has Dragonfly. And it really comes in handy for a lot of situations, especially with Overload. But you know, Overload's not always going to be a thing with bows. And I feel like this is a really good pickup, so definitely get it. So I don't want to lose accuracy really. That's just too much losing. Yeah. I don't think it's worth losing. Alright. Yeah, see, I don't like the green on it. Let's go with that. Simple. Alright, are we there yet? 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 Vomnego. I'm not quite sure what that means, man. I'm sorry. Hopefully somebody has a Google Translate out there that could totally figure that out, because I love knowing what other languages mean. You know, took a couple years of Spanish. Not that I remember a whole lot. I feel like Swedish, Dutch, or German. One of maybe. Hell, it could be Chinese or something. I don't think that's any kind of Korean text. I don't know, man. Alright, so let's check out Devram. He's got the Wildwood stuff. 57, blah, 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 blah. Flash and Thunder. You know, this used to be a pretty good one back in the day. But they haven't updated it. I wish they would, you know, kind of fully update the weapons and stuff that these vendors have. Maybe that's something we'll see next season, next DLC. Some enhancement to these vendors, you know. We still gotta figure out who's dying. Like, who's gonna die, guys? Croatan? You know, that's a good guess, actually. Good guess. Let's ask Aquaman. Alright, so we're going to have to wait another week at least for that Secret Triumph, guys. So there's that. No Exorcism. That means we don't get the exotic spare or shipped this week. The Center Fire. Pretty big bummer there. I also find it really weird how we got the reward already for this Exorcism. We were supposed to have gotten the Center Fire already, but everybody got the Sparrow instead. Alright, so let's go check out Failsafe. Yeah, so we're going to be going to Mars. I wonder who the vendor on Mars is going to be. Or if there's just going to be one or two, because, you know, Europa has 2 technical vendors. So, I wonder what it would be for Mars. Are we going to get a return character? Could Asher Mirror come back already? Wow, 48. That is just horrific. Don't ever buy that. 53, crap. 50, bunch of crap. But I remember year 1, Uriel's gift. This auto rifle was baller. Back in the day, I had a bunch of kills with this. I used it. I had it in PvP, PvE, everything. It was really solid, but it's not formidable anymore. All right, so we're done with failsafe. You know, did we check out everybody? I don't think so. I feel like we missed some people at the tower. Like 2 main guys. What if Lord Shax dies at the end of the season? Yeah, I mean, Osiris could still die. Because, I mean, we know that he comes back to the tower, you know. You know, Saint 14 brings him back to that. Spoiler alert, by the way. Saint 14 brings him back to the tower after the exorcism. So we know he's going to be alive, but I mean, we don't know how long he's going to be alive. You know, they could try to build that up a little bit, and you know, maybe he's a IUD and he's going to blow the tower up. That'd be a crazy twist. And then SpongeBob comes out of nowhere with Mjolnir. I think that was probably the extent of how many Disney words I can say today too on the stream. Okay, so before we switch over to Titan and Warlock, let's go take a look at what Zavala and Lord Shax have for us for hunters. So we have trash. Wait, we did look at these. Bloody hell. You know what it was? I think it was when I realized my mic was off. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and switch over. You got a quick throw out that's watching. You prefer to see Titan or Warlock first? Otherwise, I'm going to go Warlock. Alright, let's just head right back to the EDZ. Check out what our boy Devram K has. Dude, I really love the Forsaken soundtrack. If you guys can hear this, I'm hoping you can, but that it's not too overbearing. Really, really good soundtrack. So, we left my cool-looking ship, and we're now in a flying turd. The Keurig. Katie Keurig. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Oh. What? Oh, I must not have Eager's Edge on this one.
What can I do for you?
You can give me something good. Well, actually, I'm not going to take anything you have. So we got 48, really big load of crap. Wow, man, Devram, you're doing nothing for me or anybody else today. You need to just go back and snipe some fallen. Alright, let's go back failsafe. Take a look at what she's got for warlocks. So for anybody that's just joined in the last couple minutes, there is no Exorcism this week. But Shattered Realm has been changed and modified for the remainder of, I'm assuming, the season. It's going to be on a daily rotation. Does a V-Red. I don't know why it wasn't activating. So guys, also while we're waiting, for those that are watching, just big announcement. If you didn't know already, the channel surpassed 10,000 subscribers over the weekend. Huge milestone. Really big, really meaningful for me. For those that have been around and kind of watched the channel or played with me through the years, you know, I was wrong turn. I was with Aaron Tide for a while. Not really trying to talk about them right now, but you know, it's been a while now. So it kind of feels like it's paying off a little bit. Hopefully things continue, but you know, a lot of appreciation to all of you out there.
How can I help?
So, failsafe. Oh man, everybody's giving us crap this week. I guess that's what we get for having a good arsenic bite. I mean, does that really make up for it? That all the other vendors don't give us anything good? Are we just at that point in the season where nobody cares? Alright, we're gonna go check out the tower now, and we'll take a look at what all the vendors have for warlocks, and then we'll switch over to Titan and give that a go. Speaking of Titan, super excited about the duty bound auto rifle coming back. I know it's going to be exclusive to Nightfall. I'm really hoping it's on the first week rotation. It makes me giggle inside every time watching this little flying turd go through the galaxy. Like, if Joe Dirt ended up finding a way to travel the galaxy, this would be his ship. You heard that one back there? Or are you laughing at your YouTube? Man, I thought I made a good funny. I said every time I see the ship, I laugh, because if Joe Dirt ever found a way to go into space, he would end up inevitably being in a ship that looks like a turd. Like, they should do a Joe Dirt 3. Joe Dirt goes to space. They could have treated the Joe Dirt movies like the what Ernest movies, but I guess they weren't funny enough. So Calamity Rigs for Warlocks, giving us a big diddly. Nothing from the Drifter. Alright, well, let's go and look at what Ada has. Now, if you weren't here earlier, she's got Warmind themed mod this week, Warmind's Light. But for Warlock, the Philomath. And we get nothing good for new Guardians out there from Ada. I am disappointed. Alright, saving grace here. We got 2 more vendors to check out. Maybe Warlocks will get something good this week. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh man, I love that view. For real. This is like one of the best views. Just stop for a minute, you know? Look at that, guys. It almost, like, it looks a little bit like Asgard. Like a cyberpunk meets Asgard look. Oh god, that was another Disney thing. Crap.
Are you ready?
Alright, Zavala. Phobos. Wow, straight across the board 50s until you get to the boots. 56. Horrible. Horrible. Alright, Shax. What are you gonna give me? I got 2 horns, you only got 1. Respect. 51. 57. 51. 52. Bunch of nothing. Alright, so before we switch over real quick, just a super quick recap. If you're just joining in the last few minutes, Arsenic Bite, definitely a must-have today. The Savathun is alright, but I really wouldn't pick up this roll. I'd wait. The False Promises, pretty good roll, definitely worth getting. I would wait on later rolls for these 2. This might be the last time Temptation's hook is on. But in all honesty, both this weapon and this weapon, I don't think this one, yes actually this one, all of these are going to be vaulted. So, worth getting. Alright, so let's switch over to the Titan. And we'll see what he's got. Why is there no exorcism? Because you touch yourself at night. No, not really. No exorcism. I don't know the rhyme or reason, really. Don't know. I was really thinking it was going to be today because this week kicks off the Lunar New Year, and we've got the new moon and all kinds of other lunar stuff going on, and we were waiting for this cosmic alignment, and we get a real life one. I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to just wait until the final 2 weeks, you know. We might even see a live event like the day of going into, I hope not, but I don't quite know. I'm sure it's difficult for Bungie in their position because, like, you've got this huge DLC that you're promoting coming out. You know, you just got huge funding and support from a well-established, you know, production company, and you know you've still got to finish this season out and keep it entertaining, but then not give too much about next, because like the more about next season you give out, or the more you give out about the DLC, the more you reveal about this season. Alright. Alright, Devron, can you at least give us something for Titans? Did you find anything good? Let's see. 50, 46. God almighty. Good lord, guys. Okay, so Devram is a complete no-go for this week for anybody. Unless you're picking up bounties to stow away, I wouldn't even go to the EDZ this week, unless it ends up being a lost sector location. So let's go check out Nessus. So I'm wondering, with the return of Mars, does that mean like all the lost sectors are going to be the same? Because like, you know, there were retired triumphs, and if they bring all of those lost sectors back, you know, maybe some of those triumphs get re-established, and if you've already done them, does that get retrofitted into counting, or do you have to do it once more, or it's going to be new stipulations to explain why we have to, or justify why we have to do it once more? So many interesting things. If you guys haven't seen, one of the very first things I was talking about earlier when I started the stream was the new Exotics trailer that released earlier today at about 10 o'clock Eastern, showcasing some of the exotics, including the SMG, showing a much more detailed look of it, and it is nothing at all like the Recluse, and it's honestly nothing like the Necrochasm either. The Necrochasm was more of like just created explosions, you know, just those thrall explosions, but this is just something different. It's not even Thorn-esque, so it's really cool, really new. It's going to be the season, or not the season, it's going to be the DLC Deluxe Edition reward. So we've got, again, a bunch of nothing from Failsafe. So this week is turning out to be a really tough week for new Light Guardians out there. I mean, luckily, Dares of Eternity is probably going to be a new Light Guardian's best bet into anything. I feel like it's almost as efficient as public events are, because you can speedrun them, and they're not overly difficult, and they're fairly low light level right now, at least. I don't know what it's going to be later when next season hits. But if you can get some stacks going, and then if you can get the bonus rounds with the 3 chests, you can get some substantial loot. I've showcased it on this channel earlier this season. My Titan has nothing on it because I've hardly played on a Titan. If you look at my account, it's just very minimal Titan. I just prefer Hunter and Warlock. I feel like the Titan is just so bulky, too big. Look at those shoulders, like this. Look at the arm. Like the arms don't even go halfway out into, like, if you're gonna wear those, you should have like rock level arms, not Matthew McConaughey arms. Like, you need to step it up, bro. Alright, so let's check out what old Z has for Titans, Titan buddies and all. Alright, so we've got 49, God almighty, 52, 50, and 58. Just a lot of atrocities here going on this week, guys. I'm so sorry for all the newer Guardians out there trying to get stuff. Hey man, here's another one. I don't know what that language is, bro, but cool. Hi. What's up? So Lord Shaxx got nothing either. You know, I mean, in all honesty, if you think about it, why do we have 2 Titans running the tower? You know, couldn't Shaxx do what Zavala does? Or vice versa, maybe? I mean, I wouldn't want to hear Zavala in PvP. I feel like Lord Shaxx makes a way better voice. But by God, Lord Shaxx has never really been in any narrative. He's been absent from everything. We've never gotten any kind of story of him. Well, I mean, we've gotten lore of him, of course. But, you know, there's never been any kind of story entangled around this man right here. You know, we've gotten in-depth stuff on Zavala over there. Like, way back when, we even had to deal with Raoul. Like, we've dealt with Banshee so many times. Drifter, we had a whole season dedicated to. Why can't we get any love for Shax? Like, he's our PvP homeboy, man. Like, he's like Mr. T. That's like making a spin-off of the A-Team, but not including Mr. T. Like, what do you... I should do a poll about that. I think I'll put a poll on the channel. Should Shax get his own storyline? God, Drifter. If I could smack you around with some baby powder. Alright guys, Titans, this is your last chance. 8-1.
Hello again.
Alright, we've got the Carrick set. 56, 50, 54, and a 51.
Come visit again soon.
It's a lot of crap out there. So just to recap, guys, Hunters, you guys are the only ones getting anything this week. And the only thing that you're getting are some mediocre items. Well, what was it? Chest piece and boots. So, I mean, it's not an overly impressive week from any of our vendors. It is Lunar New Year, though. So we are celebrated with some lunar tourist-themed Eververse items, which are really cool. We've got a couple of good mods out of our vendors. The Arsenic Bite, again, I know I've talked about it a couple of times now through the stream, but definitely worth getting. I think I checked everything out, right guys? Let's see, the Lost Sectors today are supposed to be at the moon. So let's give them a look-see. So we've got the K1 crew quarters, we've got champions as Barrier and Overload, Burn being Arc, Solar Shields, modifiers being Hot Knife and Attrition, recommended power level of 1350. Exotic chest piece is the reward. Alright, now we've also got the K1 Revelation, we've got champions being Barrier and Unstoppable, we've got Void, Shields as Arc, modifiers Fire Pit, so watch the solar burn. And we've got our exotic headpieces. Pretty good day. Get those. Oh yeah, my Titan's never gone to Europa. Yeah guys, so look, nobody judge, but for real, my Titan doesn't even have stasis. Old school Titan. I ain't into that new age stasis stuff with my Titan. He's all about old school. We're gonna switch over to Hunter though. Before we wrap things up, we'll just take a look over at Europa. The weekly stuff on Europa is supposed to be the Priestess, I think, if I remember correctly, for the hunt. And was it Simulation Survival for the challenge? Survival. Alright. So that's it. Nothing's really changing. It's got, you know how in previous seasons we had atmospheric changes, we had visual changes. So I got nothing else to really cover right now. Before we close up the stream, we're gonna go check out Dreaming City and Tangled Shore, and I guess I'll take a look at that, how the Shattered Realm is broken down now. But just see if we can try to find any kind of visual, I don't know, any signs, just something. Same in, yeah, I showed Eververse stuff. I think it was when my mic was unplugged. But while we're traveling, I'll just look over it real quick, you know. So we got the grayscale, the lunar tiger projection, a lot of lunar stuff, the torus shell. I'm traveling right now, so it's probably going to be, I don't know. We got the origami crane, which is pretty cool. Oh, so it does change, actually. Oh, shit. So, yeah, oh, crap. So, guys, yeah, you can definitely get the origami crane, and it makes different origami creations. So, I mean, the tangled short, it's always kind of hard, you know, to tell. I guess four-horn gulch would be the best. Let me get over there, and then I'll finish wrapping up a look-see at the Eververse stuff once we're heading to the Dreaming City. For if you guys weren't here on the stream earlier, this week's Grandmaster Nightfall Proving Grounds, pretty difficult strike, but this gun right here, Skyburner's Oath, really clutch, because all of those red barrier shields that the captains put up, you know, this thing eats through those, and it cuts through all of the phalanx's shields too. So yeah, and it does like all the bonus damage against the taken. So I mean, that's all still debris. It would be cool if that was like a dreadnought all of a sudden popped out of nowhere. Cause see, like last season, when you went to the helm and you went out to the last city where the Elixni are, the final couple weeks you started seeing stuff change in the sky, and that's when we saw the big fallen ships. Caden, no, nothing new. The only technical thing that's new is that the Shattered Realm has been broken up into a daily rotation instead of a weekly rotation. So essentially, Bungie's trying to give everybody an opportunity this week to catch up and get fully caught up, because I'm assuming you have to be fully caught up, you know, to do everything. So we got the Lantern projection. The Spark from Bone weapon ornament for the Trinity Ghoul. I'm not a huge fan of this myself because it's so bulky for a bow. We got two Taurus themed items, the Rocketeer, and we got the Firecracker. We've also got the Lampion shell, which is actually pretty cool. Little lantern. I think I'm about to load in, so it might not show. Oh, there we go. It's pretty cool. I like the ghost inside. I kind of want to get that because it kind of looks like these, which these things look really cool. I think it really goes well with next season. Yeah. I don't know what's on the bottom right now. We've also got the Festive Sparks. I would rather try to hold my Bright Dust right now because I spent so much on Festival of the Lost, and then the start of this anniversary. So everything's clear. Was that always there? That like... Because like I know that was always there. Am I just tripping right now? Like I know this is week 1, right? Because there's no Taken. There's no Blights. So this is week 1. Before technical change would have happened in the Dreaming City. But was that always there? That Eisenberg Bridge looking thing? Oh, show me. I don't know, it looks weird. Alright, so we got nothing going on here. Let's take a look at the Shattered Throne setup. Or Shattered Realm. Alright, so you'll just load into it like normal. It's just every day at reset, this is going to change. So it was actually supposed to be the Wrath today. So they did change that aspect. They broke the algorithm, or at least what we thought. So it was supposed to be the Wrath, Forest of Echoes instead. So then we'll probably get the Debris tomorrow, and then we'll get the Wrath the day after, if I'm right on that. Either that or the last two were reversed. I'm still torn about this. Like, was it always like that? Not quite sure. So the one last final thing before we close the stream out today. Crucible. So this weekend we've got bonus trial ranks. And we're going to have trials labs. So a big weekend this upcoming weekend for trials. I might even, I'm probably going to DoorDash, but might try to run some trials myself. First time in like ever. So we got Showdown though as the rotator this week. And then we got all the other normal stuff. There's no bonus loot for anything like Nightfall. But just before we close out, you know, this week's Grandmaster Nightfall is the Proving Ground. Actually, the video should have already posted while I'm on the stream about just some tips, tricks, cheeses, glitches, and whatnot throughout that strike to be able to help you guys through it. Otherwise, you can see the modifiers here. But that's going to conclude today's live coverage of the No Exorcism, along with the vendor breakdown and everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's always a pleasure, bringing you guys the content and helping you guys out. If you enjoyed the video, though, be sure to hit the like button, as always. And if you're new to the channel, first time checking out, be sure to hit the subscribe button too. Both are greatly appreciated. Both really do help support the channel. Like I said earlier, we've hit 10,000 subscribers now, which is huge. I'm still trying to contemplate what kind of like celebratory video to do. I've been kind of contemplating skydiving or scuba diving, but I would love to hear you guys' feedback, so let me know in the comments. Otherwise, that's going to wrap things up for today. I hope you guys have a great one, and thanks for stopping by. It's Pro saying out.